following presentation of the NBA.
A look at the Lakers as they got off the team bus after arriving at the arena. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And now the Lakers starting group. In at forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at center. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's Conley in at the 1. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now, here's Doncic. Passes it to Hachimura. Hayes with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Reeves. And it's good. 2 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Gobert. And it's blocked. Hachimura against Conley. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Edwards, that's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
And that one is good.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
For 3, Edwards. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Hachimura. In the corner, it's James. Clock at 4. Looking to end the run. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Doncic outside. The pass to Hayes. Buries it down low.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, three-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And here is Doncic after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. And it's Luka Doncic with the three.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Now here's Gobert. He kicks to McDaniels. Uncovered. And again, it's Minnesota. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Doncic. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Conley. Gobert trying to get open, and Conley gets it to go. The assist from Randle.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Gobert, and there it is for him.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's James. Hachimura down low. He's defended by Randle. Bounce pass, Hachimura. Just 3 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Doncic missing. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Edwards. Reeves with the rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Puts it up from 12. Good on the jump shot.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Conley. And again, it's Minnesota. Lakers trail by 6. Timeout called the Lakers. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
McDaniels against LeBron. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And he gets it to go. And that's 12 points for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. To the left side wing. With the putback. And Hachimura stays with it.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him. Back to Gobert. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here is Edwards. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. And here's Edwards. 14 points for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 16 points.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Hayes the pass to James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Julius Randle picks one up.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Free throw good, LeBron. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed comes in for Randall, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Now here's DiVincenzo. Passes it to Reed. Dishes to Edwards. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And right there, Edwards with a great dribble move to create space.
Doncic outside. Floats it up for James. And James throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Reed. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And he makes the first. And Reeves drops them both. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Here's Reeves. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. James finds Reeves. Lays it up off the glass. Reeves has got 8 points.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Pass to Gobert. DiVincenzo against Doncic. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And another basket for the Lakers.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Hayes the pass to Reeves. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Minnesota leading by 5. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Inside. Here's Gobert. Offensive rebound.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
The Lakers making a switch here. Connects, checked in.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
It's stolen by Edwards. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's blocked. They get it back. Here's DiVincenzo. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
And here's James outside. And he's good on the 3 ball. James has got 14 points for the game. Now here's Edwards. He's got 20. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stop. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Back to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Lakers trail by 8. Vanderbilt the pass to Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate. Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating. Frustrating as heck. And Reed throws it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away. Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope. Teams absorbing hits on the drive.
Oh, filling it up. James doing it all.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick. The Timberwolves have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Lakers trail by 10, and let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. LA's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
And this is who James is, a guy who's always looking to pass it and involve his teammates.
Randall passes to Reed. Over Hayes. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter. Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area. James outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Free throw good, LeBron. Austin Reeves is checked in for connect. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
And the pass to Hayes. Reed with the block. Here is Edwards. He's got 25. The muscle from Edwards. Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing. Reeves the pass to Hayes. It's good. Hayes has got his second bucket.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Passes it to Randall. Here's Reed. Off the left rim and out. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They trail by 9 points. Doncic against Edwards. And it's Doncic missing.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. Pass to Reeves. Doncic outside. Three-pointer. The three ball from Doncic.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Pass to Reed. Alexander Walker on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in. Alexander Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. In the last few decades, we've seen the three become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the three spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the three is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner three.
DiVincenzo against Doncic. Now DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Doncic. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And the Lakers making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Here's Randall. He's got 8. And here is DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. A 3-ball. Hits it from 3-point range. Randall's got 11 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Hachimura against Randall. Shoots over Hachimura. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Here's Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside. Timberwolves leading by 8. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Reed with it. Randall from outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
On the wing, Doncic. Defended by DiVincenzo. There's the triple. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Randall, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
James against Edwards. Reeves outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Hachimura.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work. And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Up top, Doncic. Defended by DiVincenzo. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Randall. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The Timberwolves have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
James against McDaniel. Back to Gobert. And the layup is good. That's 12 points for Rudy Gobert.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house. Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Outside Edwards. Up top Gobert. He dishes it to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a move by Edwards. That was phenomenal.
.51 seconds left in the first half of the game. Doncic outside. Over Dillingham. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Doncic. Here's Dillingham. Guarded by Doncic. Dillingham with the bucket.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. James in the high post. Working on McDaniels.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Edwards looking it over. Here's the floater, and it's good for 2. Edwards got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We come back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd it was all Anthony Edwards all the time in the first quarter. He had 37 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
Ball movement was a real factor for them in offense. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high opportunity looks, they seem to have that.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out, hustling, getting moving.
That about wraps.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point. Hayes, no good. Timberwolves leading by 11. To the middle. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Randall is such a steady shooter. Interior defense just isn't enough to stop that shot.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Doncic kicks to James. There's the pass to Hayes. Reeves outside. Passes to Hachimura. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hachimura's got 12.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets to that D.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Here's Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Now here's Randall. 25 points in the game. And he comes up with the deuce. Randall's got 27 points.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
At the top of the key, Gobert. It's deflected. Here's the break. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got it back down to within single digits for the Lakers. Pass to Randall. Shoots over Hachimura. And there's Randall on the assist from Conley. Randall's got 9 points now in just the second half. LA's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Minnesota calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Conley. And there's the pass to Randall. Kicks to Edwards. Over Reeves. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic outside. Over Conley. And here's Reeves outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The 15-footer. Another shot. Gobert, no good. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Pass to Randall. Conley surveying the D. Shoots over Doncic. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Hachimura finds Doncic. Doncic showing his strength. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Conley. Pass to Randall. Now the dish to Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Reeves against Edwards. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked by Conley. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Minnesota gets called for the foul.
What determination from Doncic pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
James against McDaniel. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Count that one. Conley's got 6.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
And the Lakers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they've defended him is not cutting it.
Vincent's checked in for Luka Doncic. Here's LeBron. 21 points in the game. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to LeBron. Oh, James muscles it in.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Randall against Vanderbilt. Randall kicks to McDaniel. And that one, good.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
LeBron outside. Vanderbilt with it. The pass to Vincent. Down low. And with that shot, the Minnesota leaders cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Hayes.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the...
What a thing of beauty from James!
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Passes to Gobert. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Clark comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Goodwin's checked in for Austin Reeves. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Reid with it. Now DiVincenzo. The three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
To the inside, Hayes. Gobert with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. On defense, Minnesota. 6-point game. And Hayes kicks to Goodwin. Here's Vincent, defended by DiVincenzo. Vanderbilt gets a wide-open look. Cans the shot from the wing. Vanderbilt's got 6 points.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
DiVincenzo passes to Clark. Here's DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert down low. Hayes on him. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And the defense has to bring more fire than we're seeing. Gobert just fighting through all of it.
Over to the left wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Clark. And he drops it in from the low post. And here is James. 27 points for him. Out left to the wing. Vincent finds James. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
DiVincenzo passes to Reid. To the paint. Vanderbilt with the steal. Here's Vincent. And the basket is good. Now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hayes. And it's Connect in for James.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Reed. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Reed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Goodwin. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Now, here's McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Here's Vincent. Gobert with the block. DiVincenzo against Vanderbilt. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Fades away. In deep, Reed drops it in. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead. And it's Goodwin with the ball for Los Angeles. They swipe it. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Defended by Vincent. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Vanderbilt. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Clark. That one goes. Count it. Clark's got 8 points here in this quarter. Here's Goodwin. For three. Knocks down the three ball. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 11. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got McDaniels, Conley out there with Clark. Then there's Reed, and it's Gobert in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
A great move by Conley. Uses that dribble move to get the space he needed.
Reeves the pass to Doncic. Connect with it. Back to Reeves. Drops in the tray. Reeves has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, the defense has got to play him a lot tighter there. He's just too good of a three-point shooter.
Reeves with it. Now defended by Gobert to the inside. And finished off by Finney Smith.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Pass to Gobert. Conley for three. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Finney Smith. On the wing, Doncic. Over by Conley. With a step back. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Doncic. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Reed. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Finney-Smith. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Finney-Smith's got 4 points in the quarter. Outside Conley. And there's the feed to Gobert. 6 to shoot. From deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And we're so used to seeing Conley as the facilitator, but tonight, his number is being called.
Stripped away. Down low. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Pass to connect. The pass to Hachimura. Reeves outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Conley dishes to Clark. Puts it up from 7, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Reeves outside. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And another basket for the Lakers.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Some changes for Minnesota. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Edwards in for Clark. Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Connect. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Hayes. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Pass to Gobert. And it's blocked. Edwards against Reeves. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now, Alexander Walker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Doncic.